You ready to film? You haven't been on camera in a while. Are you ready? What about you, Baptiste? I do want to say before we start this video that this collar that my dogs are wearing are tracking collars, not shock collars. So what the collars do is it tracks where my dog is at and how many steps that they take in a day. Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Talia. This is Beignet the Bully and we also have a special guest. The newest addition to our family, Baptiste the Bully. Say hi, Baptiste. Hi, Angel. Oh, I love you. And today we're gonna be talking about things you need to know before getting a French Bulldog. Okay, I'm gonna put you down. Good boy. You're watching this video because you are considering getting a French Bulldog. Before we got Beignet and Baptiste, we did a lot of research and watched so many videos to make sure that a French Bulldog was right for us and right for our family. So the first thing you should know about these beautiful creatures is about their temperament. They are amazing, kind, great animals. They are great with kids, super cuddly. Some people refer to French Bulldogs as Velcro dogs because they are always by your side and always want to be where you are. So that is something to consider before getting a French Bulldog. Okay, so the second thing you need to know, and this is probably the most important, is that they are prone to a lot of health issues. French Bulldogs in general are known to have a lot of breathing issues because of the way that their noses are. Their noses are more pushed in like a pug or even like an English Bulldog. So they do have a lot of breathing problems. They also have super sensitive stomachs and can have a lot of digestive issues as well. Another common thing that French Bulldogs have are a lot of allergies, whether it's allergies to food, or different cleaning products, or even seasonal allergies, which is what Beignet has. I cannot even tell you the amount of times that we had to go to the vet for Beignet and Baptiste when they were puppies. Baptiste especially, he has a lot of digestive issues and it's something that we're actually still working on even though he's already a year old. So when you are thinking about adding a French Bulldog to your family, please keep in mind that they are gonna have health issues and that's something that you need to be mentally and financially prepared for. The third thing you need to know is that these are not quiet animals. So although they don't bark as much as another type of breed, they make a lot of snorting sounds. Like Beignet's making one right now. They're essentially like pigs. They just snore and they snore super loud. Beignet and Baptiste both snore. Beignet has a more like thunder type snore and Baptiste sounds more like a cute little motor. If you are a light sleeper like myself, definitely keep that in mind before you get a French Bulldog. I'm super used to it now, and now I feel like I can't sleep without hearing their little snores, but they are loud creatures. Now, whenever you do get a dog, make sure that you're also monitoring the sounds that they make because there is a difference between their typical French Bulldog snorts and something that might be unhealthy. One thing that I was surprised by is this thing called reverse sneezing, and it's essentially where your French Bulldog sounds like he's having or she's having an asthma attack. So it's like when they breathe in a lot and they sound like they can't catch their breath, and it sounds very scary, but unfortunately it's very normal. And it's normal with breeds that have that pushed in nose. So make sure you're doing your research and of course talking to your vet when you eventually do get a Frenchie. So the fourth thing you need to know is that they are disgusting, drooly, smelly creatures. Their gas is insane. So before we switched our dogs to raw, prior to that, they were so gassy and their flatulence could clear a room. It was awful. Now that they're on a raw diet, they don't pass as much gas now, and it's a lot easier to be around them. However, this is something within the Frenchie community that we're all aware of, is that since they do have that sensitive stomach, they just smell. So just be prepared for all of that. Another thing you need to know goes sort of hand in hand with their breathing problems. French Bulldogs can overheat very quickly, which is another reason why they require low to moderate exercise. So if you're the type of person that, likes to go hiking and is super active and wants a dog that will do those things with you, French Bulldogs are not the dog for you. If you have more of a laid back type of lifestyle, you're more of a homebody, then I would definitely consider getting a Frenchie. Because of their difficulty breathing, excessive exercise can be actually potentially fatal for them. So you want to make sure that when you do take them on a super long walk or it's a hot day, that you are consistently monitoring them and making sure that they're okay. They can overheat very fast. I heard it's within a matter of 10 minutes or so. So you have to make sure you're really keeping a close eye. The thing about these dogs is if it's a super hot day and they're outside playing, they don't even know when to stop. So what we do is we have Beignet or Baptiste take breaks periodically to come inside and cool down when it's a super hot day. We live in New England, so it's not always super hot, so we don't have to worry about it too much, but we do monitor their play to make sure that one of them is not getting too out of breath and needs to take a minute. But definitely something to keep in mind. The next two things I want to talk about is something that I did not see a lot of videos even bring up. The first thing is that French Bulldogs are the #1 dogs to be stolen. So if you are considering getting a Frenchie, I also recommend researching on ways to keep your dog safe. So for instance, a few of the things that we do is whenever I'm taking the dogs on a walk, instead of a regular leash, I have a leash that wraps around my body, so it can help prevent, someone coming up and snatching my dog as easily. We have things such as trackers on them and are always taking necessary steps to make sure that they're not in a situation where somebody can come and grab them. And unfortunately, it's a very common thing that happens, so please do your research and just know what to expect. Speaking of doing your research, when you are considering getting a French Bulldog, make sure you are thoroughly researching where you're getting your French Bulldog from. And if you are considering going with a breeder, please make sure that you are looking at reviews, contacting other people who have purchased French Bulldogs from them, looking at pictures of the dog's parents, looking at pictures of the dog, FaceTiming the dog, and all of those things, because there are a lot of scammers out there, and there's a lot of people that are practicing unethical breeding, and breeding in general can just be messy. So another option is to, of course, adopt. There are a lot of great Frenchie adoption centers, such as the French Bulldog Village. I highly recommend checking them out. They rehabilitate Frenchies and place them into good homes. So before you even think about going with a breeder, please consider adopting as well. And the last thing that I can say that you need to know before getting one of these gorgeous beings is that you will fall in love with them. I mean, these will become your babies. They are so lovable, so kind, so loyal, and they will make your life just so bright. I love my boys so much, so I really hope you consider getting a Frenchie. Thank you so much for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to our channel, Beignet the Bully, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!